What am I saying quickly? Let me just say this quickly, get off, because I don't hide and talk, yeah? I'm getting pissed off now with you fucking blogs, yeah? You little fucking, like... I'm getting pissed off with you fucking blog pages, yeah? All you blog pages, right? Not all of you lot, the people that are not listening. Listen to what I'm saying to you lot. Stop undoing my hard work. Stop undoing the work that people are doing by saying certain things. I posted a video yesterday, yeah? I posted a video yesterday talking about why this idiot shouldn't be entertained. We spent 3 hours on live yesterday speaking about why this shouldn't be entertained, why my man shouldn't be entertained, why none of those things should happen. And then just to wake up, like, I'm not gonna lie, it made you think, like, bro, I fuck with you. You've got a platform. Stop posting stuff about, yeah, let's go and make a stand and prove to Tommy that we're not this and this generation's not having it. And stop posting stuff like that, brother. Stop posting stuff like that, brother. Because you lot, a lot of man, no offense to a lot of people, a lot of man don't understand warfare. It's all exciting till bodies drop. It's all exciting to people to there's blood on the ground, and then everybody changes their tone. Then everybody remembers their life. Everybody remembers what life they want to return to, and oh yeah, I just want to return to my. Now everybody's gonna. You lot don't know that till blood drops on the ground. So everyone's talking about, yeah, let's go and have a conflict. Yeah, let's go and entertain them. Stop on doing man's work, because at the end of the day, yesterday when I posted a video about why people shouldn't go, none of you lot shared it. You see, my community. This is why you lot get on my fucking nerves. You lot get on my fucking nerves. None of you lot shared it. Not Link Up TV, not Grime Daily, not Flipping Made You Think, not The Shade Borough, and all these platforms are owned by people from our community. That messaging didn't get shared, that our people shouldn't go and engage in some violent display to try and prove a point. None of you lot shared it. Not one of you lot. Only I'm Just Bait was the only page that shared that message. None of you lot shared it. So for me to wake up today and see Made You Think talking about, yeah, well, now we should all go on Saturday, make a stand, all the media cameras should come, we're going to show these lot that we're not having it. Are you lot, like, what are you lot talking about? Not having what? What is man not having? Like, what is man not having? No, the people shared it. I'm saying these blog pages, their platforms, on their clickbait stuff, what is man not having? So let's talk about it. Let's go there, then what? We go there and get the manners, then what? Then bodies drop, and then what? What's the point? What's been proven? That we're not having racism, but you think the whole world don't know we're not having racism. You think the whole world don't know that racism. You think everyone don't know that right now. We've made everyone look. What the fuck's man talking about? What are you lot talking about? I hate when it's the armchair generals. Man's getting me mad, because what's going to happen is Saturday bodies get dropped. Everybody's going to go back to their fucking lives and remember that they want to live a peaceful life. Then they're going to remember that, oh, they want to this, that, and the third. This, I'm saying, I'm not getting onto Made You Think. Made You Think, I fuck with him. I fuck with him. Definitely fuck with him. He's my guy and even supporting me from early. Yeah. But I'm still going to say, don't put that kind of post out, because you're going against the message that I'm putting out. Yeah. Nobody, none of these blog pages, none of you lot are speaking to nobody in Black Lives Matter. That's organizing the movement, organizing the roots. You're not speaking to none of them young people about what do they want, how is they feeling about it. So I'm not going to be out here and put a message out to people that everyone, come and risk your freedom and your lives, innit? Come and risk your freedom and your lives, because we want to prove something to a nobody. What the fuck's the FLA, blood? The Football Lads Alliance? What the fuck's that? Who they, fam? Who they? Let's check. Let them put up their accounts. How much money they got in their account? What? They're not a movement. They're not a movement. Who's the EDL, bro? Who's the EDL? What influence have they got? What's their financial structure? What have they got? What opportunities are they bringing? Who the fuck are these people that you lot feel like we have to entertain them? Hold on a minute. So let me ask you lot a question. Hold on a minute. Do you lot think man has to what? You think, well, we have to go to a march to catch this fool? What, do you man think if man really wants to catch this youth, we got to go to a march to catch this youth? Man ain't got to go on a march to catch this youth, fam. This is not fucking, this is not a publicity stunt. This is what these youths are doing. Man want to get to this youth here. Man don't need to go to no fucking march to do that. We just hunt and go and get him. There's a whole different way of this. And remember this, on top of that, a lot of people are talking, I've been on the ground, front line of that thing. There are children, there are parents bringing their kids to these marches. Nobody should be advocating that we should be engaging in any type of violence. I had my 9-year-old son with me and my daughter with me on the day. Parents are bringing their kids. This is not what this is for. This is a political agenda. But once again, people want to fall in the fucking trap that the previous generations are failing over and over. Like I'm saying, I'm repeating. I'm not getting that made you think specifically like it's just him, but I see the post on his page and I don't like it. He's got my number. He can phone me and talk to me about it if he wants. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm advocating. Do you know how much hours I spent yesterday talking to the organizers and looking at solutions and outcomes and how we can make sure this whole situation is avoided? You think I need a fucking blog, any blog page, in fact, posting the opposite of what we're doing and nobody's communicating? Nobody's reaching out and communicating. I said, bro, what's the plan? What's you lot's route? Why you don't want to march again? There is a march going on right now that I'm on my way to. I'm on my way to a march right now. What's man talking about? Ask what's going on. Why are you not doing this? Everybody wants to post stuff, and this is not the time for people to go and get their little ratings. Oh, I would get a little. No. This is not your time to get ratings. It's bigger than you, bigger than me, it's bigger than all of us. A lot of man need to just sit this out and let the strategists strategize and move properly. I appreciate the support of the community. I appreciate everybody wanting to go out and go and do something. I appreciate everybody feeling that now we want to defend our people. There are ways to defend our people. That doesn't require us going to tarnish our whole thing. Because let me tell you what happens for the people that don't know what happens. Let me give you the facts. These fools are not coming there to guard no statues. They're not coming there to guard statues. They come in there just to engage with us. They don't have the numbers. Let me be clear on the facts. One, they do not have the numbers. The face-to-face thing doesn't make sense for them. That's why it's a setup. They can't match anything we're going to bring. Not the intensity. And on top of that, we're talking about football hooligans. Man are outlaws, fam. We're not coming there to fight. Use your head, bro. Nobody's going to go there to fight. The youth them on the estate ain't getting there to throw no punches on nobody. So what do you think is going to happen? It'll be a bloodbath. Bodies will get dropped on what side? Probably theirs. Most probably theirs. Is that how we want? Is that the headline you want? Couple EDL white people got killed at a Black Lives Matter movement. Is that the headline you lot want? Is that going to make everyone feel proud in their yards? Like, yeah, you know what? Man killed a couple of them. Is that what man want? How is that going to serve the community? That might serve you as a person. You feel like you done your thing. You played your part. But how is that going to serve the community? How is that going to serve anybody? What the fuck are you lot talking about? Like everybody's on the proving point. Who the fuck's my man? This said you. Who the fuck's my man to antagonize you lot like that? To make you lot feel like you lot got to step out your yards and prove to him. This fool blood. And guess what? Football season is not going on. There is nobody in stadium. These lot are bored. And let me tell you lot something. We've created, this platform's been created. The community has created this platform. That's white people, black people, Asian people. The platform where people are going to protest. Yeah? The community has created that platform. These that want to use our platform to announce themselves. They're sitting in their yards because all their lives, these guys claim they're protesters, they're marchers, they're hooligans and whatever not. And they get disregarded. They get disregarded. So we've created a platform that the whole world stopped and looked. The anti-racism platform. And they want to now use that platform to announce themselves. They've got political aspirations. The EDLs and these people, it's political aspirations. They would love to be an MP and them type of things. We're not going to give them our platform to use that to announce themselves. So let me give you a difference. You see, if this protest was about, you think a Stephen Lawrence situation can happen again right now? Do you think that can happen? That would be a different talk. If this was a Stephen Lawrence situation, I wouldn't even be on there saying nothing. We will be mobilizing and doing something completely different. That can never happen. But we're not going to protest. That's not it's anti the system. Like, follow the fucking process. I'm tired of seeing people, everyone, yeah, no, like for real, we should pull up. And what? And what? And lick them down. Then what? Then what? Oh, well, racism's gonna stop because we'll kill a couple people. Well, racism's gonna stop because what? Because what? We made the headlines that we're not having it from who? ED fucking L blood. EDL blood. Some nobody organization. What the fuck's their infrastructure? Show me their pyramid. Show me their accounts, their finances. Show me what can they do? What can they do? Show me something they're doing. What the fuck's man talking about? Man focus, man. Man them focus, the whole world. 20-something countries. 20-something countries. London is one of the capitals of the world. Do not be the people. We can't be the people that create that headline. Couple people died in a Black Lives Matter rally in London. Is that the headline? Is that the headline we want for the whole world to see? So they can just go. So they can clamp us down even more. There are people trying to do works in the building. Don't make it harder for them. Don't make it harder for them. We're trying to get more seats. We're trying to get more seats. We're trying to make sure. Don't make it hard. This is a process. It's a process that we're following. Man, then follow the fucking process. We ain't got a clash with no fucking FLA, no EDL use. If those use want smoke, they know how to get the smoke. It's not like this. The kind of smoke you lot are talking about giving them is all on fucking line. So let me tell you lot something. There's gonna be 2 helicopters up filming the whole thing. What you think your mask and gloves is gonna save you like that? It is not. This is gonna affect our community more. There's gonna be cameras, and every news station there. And the emotions have risen in our communities because of these things. And the moment something happens, bodies are gonna drop. That's what you lot want. What the fuck you lot want? Man saying to Tommy Robinson, who the fuck's this shoot, blood? Who is he this shoot? You lot think this shoot is somebody? Is it somebody for us to measure up to? You're supposed to ignore them man there. Let them go and stand up next to their statues on Saturday by themselves. Let them go and stand there and look at their statues. But they're not crashing their agenda. They're not using our platform to announce themselves. Yeah, they got buses driving out from Sunderland and Newcastle. These are all grown men that are going to leave their kids and their grandkids at home to come and stand by statues. They're not even worth man's energy, bro. These youths will not see man on the road and say you nigger. They will not say that. These youths will not see man on the road. They're the most politest set of youths when you see them and they're not in that little fucking congregation. Frightened youths. What's man talking about? Oh, man should go in and show strength for what? Oh, we should all bring burners and show strength for what? We come from the pavement, bro. The rules is different. It's a different jungle. What they're talking about, they don't even know what they're talking about. Man's not coming here to fight. Nobody will come in here to fight. Then what? I've already preed it. You think I haven't sat and preed the outcome that, oh, maybe we should go. Maybe we should. You think I'm not sat and preed all the outcomes? All the outcomes. You think I ain't preed all of it? In a fantasy world, yes, man would love to go there and burn a couple of their skin. In a fantasy world, but we're not living in a fantasy world. We're living in the real world where there's real issues and we've got a real community that we've got to stand up for. You see all this energy everybody wants to go and give them on Saturday? Let's take that energy and put it back in our communities. Let's take that energy and put it back into ourselves and what we've got to do for the community. Like, let's put that energy back into ourselves. Too often, it's easy to put that energy out against other people. No, let's put that energy back into us. There are issues in our communities that need resolving. Like issues. When you talk about youth offending, when you talk about teenage pregnancies, when you talk about there's real stuff going on. Drug addiction, there's real mental health, there's real shit going on in our community. You're not talking about going to fight. You want to fucking fight, bro? Join the fucking army. Join the army. You want to fight? Go join the army. Well, you want to box? You want to prove you can throw your swing? Go and be a boxer. Sign up. You can come and sign up in my gym. We fight every day. Fuck's man talking about? I don't want to see none of you blog pages going against the messaging. Because on top of that, none of you lot are speaking to nobody from the BLM movement. You're not speaking to nobody. Because if your phone call came through, I would know your phone calls come through. Now, there are people, and remember this, so let me tell you lot something. We don't have an official Black Lives Matter chapter in the UK like that. The people that are organizing marches, these are young people and adults that have got together and took it upon themselves to align these marches. When 20,000 people are coming at this, young people announcing this and making sure that and organizing this with no precedent. We don't have a chapter of Black Lives Matter in the UK. So it's the community that has made this get to where it gets to. It's the community that has made it so big and made the movement so powerful. Don't undo their work. Don't undo their work. Don't undo their work. That I will not be having from. Don't undo their work. And you lot will fucking platforms and shit like that. Spread the right message. Spread the right message. There is frustration. There's a lot of emotions in the air. Spread the right message. You lot don't know how to fucking strategize. Want to go and throw away everything we worked for on Saturday to entertain these fools, blood. These fools, blood. They're not even worth man's energy. You lot really want this shoot. You don't really want this shoot. Let's stop the pretense. Man really want this shoot. There's ways to get this shoot. So man don't tell me, oh man, I want to go there to catch this shoot and da. This shoot's a nobody, fam. Nobody. Stephen Yaxley Lennon is a nobody. Nobody. It's like, look at what you think I'm going to entertain you. You're a no one. Like, come on, man. And I'm tired of this bullshit. So this is what man needs to stop doing. Like, And everybody needs to communicate. And I'm saying this and I'm very clear. And I'm going to go back to what I said. Like I said, I fuck with Made You Think. That's my guy. He's always supported me. He's always supported me. But guess what? My relationship with someone is not going to overcloud the community safety. I'm not going to put that over that. I'm not a person that's why I can lead. Because I'm not going to be, friendship is not going to throw me off. Nothing's not going to throw me off. I'm going to put the greater need always in front and the greater need always first. So come on, people. Let's fucking pattern up. This ain't happening. We're not going on Saturday for no bloodbath. It's not happening. Do you know what the headlines are going to say? The whole world's watching us. The whole world's watching us. Do you know what that's going to stop? Let me tell you what that's going to stop. It's going to affect athletes, black athletes. Any bloodbath on Saturday is going to affect all the black athletes. It's going to affect musicians. It's going to affect public figures. It's going to affect economically. It's going to affect us more. What are you lot not thinking about? What's man not thinking about? Tommy Robinson is not the issue. Is this why we went to march? He's not the issue. How are we trying to finish our protest, the last protest, to make it about him? How? Is that how easy it is for them to push a puppet in front of us? To switch our narrative, to switch our direction, to make us think, oh yeah, you know what, it's about my man, we want to mash him up. Is that what you think? Like, come on, man. Like, I'm getting pissed off because it's like, well, so I'm just saying, all blogs, don't undo man's work. Don't undo the work. It's easy for everyone to sit at home and post stuff, yeah? But please get in touch with me or someone else that's organizing this thing and see what the feeling is. And let man let you know what the plan is, what strategies man are thinking of. And in case people are thinking that, right, Black Lives Matter don't have an official chapter in the UK. These are young people and other adults that are organizing this, that are giving their time as volunteers to organize this. And they're giving everything. Right now, as we speak, there's a march going on. That mentality, man, I know everyone's pissed off. It would be nice to kick someone's face in. It would be nice to punch someone over. It would be nice to do. But that's not what we're doing this for. That's not what we're doing this for. So I want everyone to use their heads. Use your head. This is not the moment to lose focus. This is not the moment to get distracted. This is not the moment to do that. Because the moment we do that, we've lost everything. Look at them, animals. Look at the animals. They've been marching all week. Black Lives Matter. Look at them, animals. They've killed a couple people. People have died. Look at that. That would tarnish our history. You know how much? We're trying to undo a lot of stuff. And we're going to go and put something on top of us that's going to stay for generations and generations. Yeah, remember that time? And then you know what happens? Next time an ethnic minority group wants to go on a protest, the police is going to stop it. They're going to say, boy, remember the Black Lives Matter thing where people got killed still? We're going to get the blame. People got killed still. They killed a couple people still. It's going to affect every other group that wants to protest about anything. Man, them have to use their head. We're at war. It's not about the battle. It's about winning the war. We are at war. Don't tarnish our history for a momentary victory, for some instant gratification. We've got nothing to prove, people. In case you're not aware, the whole world is stopped and looked. In case you're not aware, we've got support. For the first time, I'm seeing all the people in the powerful positions. Whether you is the heavyweight champion in the world coming out and saying what he's saying, to the Lewis Hamiltons, to the this, all the black leaders are speaking up. All the black leaders are speaking up. The government themselves are tearing down statues. They're bringing us. The mayor said all statues has to get reviewed. All statues in London are under review right now. If they had nothing to do with racism, they're getting torn down. And that's about to be shushed out worldwide. Yes, that's not the be all end all, but it's something. Step by step, one foot in front of the other. We can't heal this problem overnight. So people, follow the fucking process. There's a protocol in place. There's a protocol. There's a time and place for everything. This is not the time for that. Saturday is not the time for the fight. It's not the time to go and fight to prove a point. There is a time and place for everything. There's a time to fight and there's a time to strategize. We're strategizing and we are winning. We are winning. In case you're not aware, there are buildings getting renamed as we speak because it has something to do with racism. Government is tearing down statues themselves worldwide because it has something to do with racism. Statues that have been for hundreds of years, we are winning. Little by little. What we didn't have yesterday, we've got today. What the fuck's, man? What you don't want to undo that for? And then, of course, they've sent this little fool, Tommy Robinson, to come and antagonize us. Because guess what? The black people, they're all animals. They're going to fall for that. The moment you say something, they're all going to fall for that. And they're going to lose sight of the bigger picture. And they're going to throw everything away. So let's antagonize them. That's what the fuck's going on. In case anyone's not aware. That's what's going on. Let's antagonize them. And like what happened? Everybody bites. It's a human reaction. I bit when I first heard that. Like, is this brother smoking rocks? What's he talking about? Does he know man are actually outlaws? Like, not some football hooligan thing. Then I clocked it. It's a setup. How much numbers they gonna bring there? Have they got enough numbers to face our inner cities? You lot be real. It's a massacre. No matter what happens, we're gonna look like the aggressor because we're gonna have 3 times their numbers. 3 times their numbers. We could surround whatever numbers they bring. Who's gonna look at the aggressor? You think they're gonna blame them? They're gonna say, like they're already trying to say, EDL and FLA trying to protect the war memorials and they get surrounded by Black Lives Matter protesters. That's what it's gonna say. Do you know who owns the media chains? Do you think they're gonna write anything in our favor? Let's not tarnish our history and make it harder for our kids and make it harder for the young people because we're trying to prove a fucking point to people that don't even matter. We're trying to prove a point to people that are insignificant. Yeah? Don't do that. Yeah? And I wasn't even supposed to say this to you lot, but I'm going to tell you lot this. There is no march on Saturday. Before everybody starts, I'm going to make sure there is no march on Saturday because man pissed me off so much. There's no march on Saturday. You don't want to show your support? You want to be standing for, come out on Friday. Friday we're having the last stand. Come out on Friday and observe a sit down of us in Hyde Park. Come on Friday. All this energy you've got, come on Friday. I want to see you lot there on Friday. And let's see this thing out properly. Come on Friday. Let them go on Saturday. Let them get their buses from Newcastle, Sunderland. Let them get their coaches, hire coaches. And it's a grown men with kids and grandkids. Let them come down and waste their whole day standing around. We're not giving you the headline. We're not letting you use our platform to announce yourself as a political force. That's what they want. We're not giving you that. Make your own momentum. Go build your own clout. Don't come and jump on this one over here. Go build your own clout. And if you don't want smoke away from the statues, because guess what? If they were talking about, boy, they have to say we're coming to protect the statues. If they were saying, okay, boy, we're just coming there to make sure it's not, you're not saying that. You lot are not saying that. You're not saying that. You're not coming there for that. You lot go stand there by yourself. Go stand there by yourself. By statues on a tourist thing. Bring your fucking cameras so you can take pictures since you don't want to be fucking tourists and guard statues. Go stand there. You're not engaging with nobody. There's no bloodbath with nobody. And when you lot are done, get your little fucking phone out and snap and say, oh, look, we're here. They're not here. Ha ha ha. You're going to have to take that coach back to your yard. And when you get back in your house, you EDL and FLA members, I want you to look in the fucking mirror and ask yourself, what did I just do? Look in the mirror. Like look at you. You just left your yard and drove hundreds of miles to go and guard statues, you waste man. As a big man with grey hairs, grandkids, you went to stand up to guard statues. Like a waste man. Like, we're not, listen. And here's the thing about it. Everybody's talking about, yeah, let's go protest. And if they don't say nothing to us, what do you lot not understand? It's not about that. Saturday is not about them guarding statues. If there's 10,000 of them, where they're going to be standing, on the route, in case you lot are not aware, the route we're supposed to be marching through, we've got to walk past them. And guess what we've got to say to them? Get out of the way. And guess what's going to happen? You can work out the rest. You can work out the rest. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. So all of this energy and rare one, I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't hide and talk. I say things on my chest. And if anybody's got a problem with what I'm saying, anyone feels some type of way about what I'm saying, you don't already know the vibes. Everyone knows what vibe it is with me. You know the vibe. You got something what I'm saying? Hit me up. Say it with your chest. Poke it out and say it out loud. Don't want to hear all of this, that other. Man them, fall back. Conserve your energy. You got to concentrate your force to effective things. Right now, we're on a runway. We're on a path right now. You get what I'm trying to say to you? So man them need to allow all of that. Because right now, this is what these men are trying to do. Seriously, bro. I'm getting a bit mad right now.
What God?
Yo, man, bro.
Let me just set my thing up.
You know I'm able to do to you, innit?
I've been listening to you, bro, and I'm gonna tell you straight, you're wrong, bro.
Why am I wrong, bro? Talk to me.
Let me tell you why you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you right now. 1 second. Let me set this up. Vic, you know I always watch your stories and your lives, yeah. And today, I'm tuning in to tell you you're wrong, bro. You're right in a lot of things. You're right in a lot of things you're saying right now.
Yeah.
But there's certain things I think you're wrong, bro.
Go on, talk to me, bro.
Number one, yeah. Just said, right. Whoever don't like what I'm saying and feel a type of way, you know the vibes. Hit me up. So you're ready to commit violence, yeah?
No, that's not violence.
Vic, listen.
Go on.
Ready to commit violence and get irate at people that are going to tell you, yeah, you're wrong. So the same people that want to go out there and defend their people, even though they're wrong or right, yeah, you're ready to say to them people that are going to be wrong and they want to go. What do you
that's not.
Tell your viewers, Vic.
No, what I'm saying to you, when I say you know the vibes, yeah, when I say you know the vibes in that context, yeah, I'm talking about anybody got a problem with what I'm saying, hit me up and say that to me directly. I'm not interested in whispering behind closed doors.
All right, cool. But cool. But that's not my main point, innit? That's just me highlighting, thinking, right, this is how quick a man's ready to just flip it on his own people.
Nah, it's not that, bro.
All right, cool. All right, it's not that. But listen to this, though, yeah? This is how I feel about it. You see, when you're at home, yeah? I don't want to put it down in simple mathematics as a normal human being, not as a very educated person that knows about all the politics and that, like yourself. You understand, bro? I want to break it to the normal black man sitting in their house. Or not even just the black man, the normal, compassionate person to another human being, bro.
Yeah.
When I sit in my yard, bro, and I look at my timeline, yeah? I'm not inciting no violence, bro. But this is what I'm saying to you. When I sit in my yard and I look at my timeline, yeah? I think, bro, these racist people are really taking advantage of man's brothers, sisters, aunties, moms, dads, everything. Like everything. There's no point where they say, no, we're not taking the piss out of that person. So this is how I look at it, yeah? Like I'm talking violence, racial abuse. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Mental abuse, bro. Like it has lost an effect on people. You see when people grow up and it's like, yeah, when I was younger, people used to call me nigger and all these things. Bro, believe the way they are today is affecting them. Because it makes them look at the world different. Do you understand? Today is 2020, bro. If 10,000 racist people are saying they're going to come down, we know what they're going to come and do. They're going to come to violate our brothers, sisters, aunties, all of these things. If no one is going to march, yeah, I would say, guys, stay in your house. Let them come down. But you see, if even one member, they don't have to be black, you know, bro. They just have to be someone, yeah, that has compassion and they're supporting the change that we're trying to do, bro. This one day that the change that we're trying to do, yeah, the people that are out there marching, this particular day, Saturday, where they want to come down, yeah, you're going to say, stay in your house. When you're going to look at your timeline, you're going to see your people getting violated. Where was you to protect them?
Okay, but that's how I know. Let me just step in, bro. Let me step in. I think there's a misconception there.
Yeah.
This is not about. So here's my thing, and the Black Lives Matter organizers can vouch for this directly. Here's my thing to them. When I'm having a meeting about what's happening on Saturday and what's going on, etc., etc., one of the first things I'm considering is how can this march happen without no incidents? Because that's the important part. So cool. So guess what? What you just said there was right. If they are gonna go and march, I have no choice. I'm gonna be there in the front line with them anyway, because I've been there the whole way. But what I'm doing here, what I'm trying to do here is different. I'm looking at the bigger picture. Yeah, you gotta understand, bro. We marched for a whole week. Yeah, we've already marched. There's a march going on right now. Yeah, there are little steps starting to get made. So when somebody like my man, that's a nobody, comes out and say, "Oh, right, we're coming Saturday to protect the statues." We're not dragging statues down in London. And even if we were, it's neither here or there. So the agenda that I'm seeing in play, here's what it looks like. So let me paint another picture for you. 10,000 of them come down on Saturday. 30,000 of us go down there. It's a bloodbath. Does that stop racism?
No, but let me tell you something though. It's simple mathematics, bro. Yeah. If I'm in the wrong, these people are not stupid, you know. Being ignorant yeah, that doesn't mean the person's stupid. They just choose to be that way, bro.
Yeah.
There's enough education for people to know black, yellow, brown, pink, we're all the same, bro. We have cultural differences, we're all the same. So you're talking about people who are choosing to be ignorant, bro. Do you understand? You're not talking about people that are really thinking, oh, the statues. And like, it's not like these people don't know these were slave masters and they used to massacre bare people and all these things. They know these things, bro. They're choosing to be ignorant, bro. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? The world knows this. Politicians, lawyers, street cleaners, sales workers, everyone knows this. They're not blind to the fact. These people are choosing to be ignorant, bro.
One
second. Let me just explain something to you, yeah? Now, the police, they don't stop them. They don't do nothing. That you see what they're doing here, bro? That is inciting hate, bro. Racial hate, bro, is a crime in most of these countries, bro. If you incite hate or any type of violence, it's a crime. Now, listen to what I'm saying to you, yeah? This is what Tommy does. He incites hate, crime. All of these people, every time they get together, unlike the Black Lives Matter movement, every time we've been marching so far, it's been 99% peaceful, bro.
Yeah.
We're having their thing, whatever. Now, listen to what I'm saying to you, yeah? 100% of this EDL march, there's always racial abuse and hate being incited, bro. Not 99%, not 50%, 100%, every time, bro. Do you understand, bro?
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm coming from? I'm a road. I'm off the road. Listen, one second, let me just say something. So now, yeah, they're going to come down again. It is guaranteed they're going to be racially abusive and they're going to incite hate and violence.
Facts.
My thing is this. I'm not inciting no violence. I'm not inciting no hate, bro. Do you understand? There's white people standing beside us and we're standing beside them as well, bro. Now, the fact that the police don't stop it, yeah? Now, listen, you see the people that can stop it? It's people like you and me, but what you're saying is, oh, no, guys, this is a trick.
Yeah.
This is a trick.
And I'll explain to you why, yeah?
But listen to what I'm saying to you. I understand what you're saying, bro. But listen, you're the same person that when a man violates you, you want to jump up. A black man. So listen. So on that being said, you don't get to pick and choose when you want to be a bad boy. You're a bad boy. They're violating on people. You go out
bro.
there.
Okay, so listen to this then, bro. Listen to this then, bro, yeah? You see when it's war, yeah? When it's warfare, yeah? It's about objectives, isn't it, yeah? It's about objectives. Yeah. In this situation that we've been protesting, when you protest, you're protesting because you got a request, right? When you make a request, you want the request to be listened to.
Anything man's request should get rolled over.
No, so just hear me out for a second.
How request in the third world or in this world gets listened to, bro.
Bro,
something, they roll you over. They say, what, you don't want to give it to us? We'll roll you over and we'll get someone to work in your position that will work with us.
So here's my thing. Like I'm saying, there is a process which we started, yeah? The bottom line is this. We have a responsibility to see that process through because we started it. If we didn't want to make no request, we should have just rioted from the beginning. Then the EDL could come if they want. Just hear me. Let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying, bro. Just give me 2 seconds. Based on what I know was going on away from the protesting, because I've been the person in the front line protesting and doing all the other stuff and trying to see what's going on behind the protest in terms of our requests and what's happening with it, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm seeing movement. Seeing movement. On top of that, in the position that I'm in, I have a responsibility to not just let my ignorance lead me, because what you're saying in the sense of initially my ignorance is like, okay, cool, let's step, let them come. But as somebody that has that I'm responsible for people, if I say come, they're gonna come, I have to look at objectives and how we win. I'm not on fighting losing battles. So effectively, when I weigh up going there and fighting these lot, it's gonna be a straight dominance. But when I look at the aftermath of that, I don't see no direct benefits that's gonna be implicit in our communities directly. It's not. It's more of a personalized victory. It's more of a personalized victory.
Listen, as I said, that's not inciting no violence in it, bro. I'm talking about standing up for your people and protecting your people, innit?
We are already doing that, bro.
But listen to what I'm saying to you.
The people marching right now, nobody's getting troubled.
This is the problem. If 20 people are coming to your mom's house, bro, yeah, to violate your family, yeah,
It's not the same thing, bro. You know this already. It's not the same thing.
Same thing, bro. These are
Because
people, bro. So all I'm saying is, forget inciting violence. I'm saying, bro, if there's even a chance that there's one person out there, I expect you to see you out there protecting our people.
no, you see me. I'm out there anyway. This is the I think you think you're like, I think you're not getting it. I'm out there anyway.
I'm talking about everyone.
No, but here's the thing about it. So because I'm out there anyway, before I put a call out for everyone to come out there, I'm not gonna make everybody come out there knowing in my position there's a way to circumvent this. Because guess what? It's about what happens after the protest, bro. It's about the things we do after. I'm not into instant gratification. I'm too old for that to be worrying about instant gratification. So the point I'm making to use this, bro, it's like when I'm in a meeting and I get asked by someone in Black Lives Matter, what should we do? What do you think should happen? Now here's my thought. We're marching today. I'm on my way to a march in a second. We're marching Friday, right? The Saturday march was just about a sit down. So for me, I've got to then ask the question, do we need to march on Saturday?
We need to march every day until we have change, bro.
Okay, but but you're saying that we need to march every day to have change. But bro, so let me ask you a question. Who within is our community financially supporting BLM and putting money so that these marches can go on and funding this?
Bro, I don't know everyone. I'm from the roads, bro. I see something, I felt a type of way, and I stand for it, bro.
And that's true, bro. You see how you feel? That feeling, I feel that feeling. Everybody feels that feeling. But the problem, the thing here is what we do with that feeling. Now,
cool. I answer this question because I don't know the politics side of it.
Yeah.
So you're telling me going there, walking every day, it changes up. How much is it changing if 10,000 racist people could still link up and come and violate, man, bro?
You know why? I'll tell you.
30,000 of us are walking out there every day. Yeah, you're like, oh, we need change, bro. What is changing, bro? The institution is still the same.
So let me ask you a question.
They know it is. They're so brazen with it. They're not scared of us, bro. They're saying we're coming to link you.
But you believe they're not scared?
Bro.
You really believe that?
They feel like their numbers, they've got safety in them, bro.
Bro, listen, we've known each other a while. I know you're smart. I know you're smart and you're woke.
They feel like they've got safety in their numbers, bro.
Bro, so check this out then. Let me ask you a question then. You're saying just the marching might not be effective, bro. Man, go there and turn into a bloodbath. You just explain to me how does that benefit us in the cause we're trying to stand for? How does that benefit us for the cause we're trying to stand for?
I'm not saying it's not effective, bro. And listen to what I'm saying to you. You see the cause that we're standing for, bro. Yeah. You see when it comes to these EDL people, bro, it's not about we're not asking them for nothing, bro. All it is we're here asking for a cause. Yeah. You're here trying to support. You're basically trying to tell us not to ask for the cause, and you haven't got a badge and you're standing there, bro. What you doing? We're angry, bro. Do not come and see us right now, bro. We're hurt. We're acting off emotion, bro. Why are you here, bro? We're hurt. We're here because black people are dying, bro, and getting violated. And you're here basically in our face, brazenly and bravely in these times, coming here to basically do what? We're angry, bro. We don't want to, if you're in a relationship and your girl pisses you off or something, or whatever, or sometimes you just don't want to hear nothing, bro. And right now, we're very angry to the point, yeah, that men are out there marching. Hood brothers, our aunties, our sisters, white people, bro. We're angry, bro. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you, bro?
Bro, but that's it.
Our frustrations want to be taken out. That's the truth of the matter, bro. Do you understand, bro?
So let me say, you're talking about, bro, I share all these emotions. That's the reason why I'm in the front line marching every day. I share all these emotions. I've given a lot of my time to this cause, like on the forefront of it. I share all those emotions, bro. But we're in a situation where one is the big table. Emotions and anger does not bring results, bro. This is gonna come down to strategy and orchestration. That's what's gonna bring results. This is a bigger thing. This is not one group of people versus another group. That's a more simplistic concept.
I'm not saying us moving to the EDL is gonna give us a result in what we're asking for. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying, bro? You see when it comes to, look, you see what we're asking for is here. You see the EDL people, they're here, bro. Do you understand? But however, they still affect us, bro. Because these same EDL people, bro, they work in public sectors, bro. They work in places, bro, where people go every day, bro. They live amongst us, bro. Do you understand? This is a different effect. It's here, they're coming. All I'm saying is, bro, us moving to them is not going to give us what we want to hear, our request, bro. I'm not saying to move to them. I'm saying, bro, we're coming to stand up and show you it's 2020. Don't do that, bro.
Okay, so let me tell you let me give you some inside information. Now, what you suggested, when I've looked at the route on Saturday, where the march has got to be, right? When I've got sent the route, I've looked at it. Now, one of the suggestions that was made by one of the BLM, organizers is, okay, well, Vic, can we just walk past them where they're going to be standing? I'm explaining to you something simple. Where they're going to be standing, they're standing there on purpose. For us to walk past them, we've got to tell them to get out of the way. Right? Cool. Now, the conflict itself, it's a minute step. It takes us nothing to go there and engage with them in a violent way. That in a fantasy world, I would love that. I would love that. However, bro, the things we're screaming out Black Lives Matter for, the things we're screaming no justice, no peace for, the slogans we're standing behind, that the whole world's been standing behind. London being a capital, we have a responsibility to set an example. We have a responsibility to channel our anger and our emotions into results, into actionable stuff. So for me, someone like this Tommy guy, so let me give you when a puppet gets put into play, let me pick apart his whole reasoning. This guy is saying police officers are hurt in the march. This guy hates police. There's many videos of you hating police. This guy is talking about the Churchill, and it's all made up reasons. Now, do you think for 1 second he's not been put up to this? Do you think for 1 second he just woke up and said, on the last day of the march, I'm gonna go there and we're gonna stand and we're gonna get all the FLA, the VATs, and all these people, we're gonna get them together and we're gonna go there? It's to engage with us, because you know why that has to happen, Dutch. If they engage with us, you see the kind of power we've shown the world with the stand we made. You see how we've literally made the whole world stop and the communities come together. The moment we allow bloodbath to come into it, we've undone all of that. The moment we allow that narrative, and we know the media is owned by them, they're gonna make us get more reason, and it's gonna affect you as a musician. It's gonna affect our athletes. It's gonna affect the whole industries that we're trying to rise from our communities. And if we can't sacrifice those things, because it took what? How many years is it took to put those infrastructures in place? Now we're beyond the part where I've got to be violent to you to show you that I'm dominant. We're past that part. That part is past.
Bro, no one, listen, this is where you're getting it wrong, bro. First of all, let's get this clear, bro. I'm not inciting no hate. Anyone that's watching or listening, I want you to understand clearly. I'm not inciting no hate or violence, bro. I'm saying to stand up and defend yourself, bro. If our people go to march, here's the thing. If, like I've said to you 100 times, if there is a march on Saturday, one thing's for sure, two things for certain, I'm there anyway. I'm integral in the whole thing. So I'm gonna be there anyway, because I will not allow our brothers and sisters to go in harm's way. But on another sense, it's like if I can bring a solution on the board that avoids any of our brothers and sisters getting hurt, I'd rather do that, rather than take a chance that one of them could get hurt. Huh? What's that solution?
The solution is this. I know what the purpose of today's march, Friday's march, and Saturday's march is supposed to be for, right? Now, based on that, the purpose of Saturday march can get joined with a Friday march.
So you're saying, yeah.
This time that everybody wants to come out, let's come out. Go on.
This is how bad it is, bro. You see how educated you're putting it and politically correct you're putting it. When you break it down in simple terms to a man like me, yeah, you're basically saying, so the plans that we had to march for justice, bro, we're gonna stop.
Saturday's march wasn't for justice, though, bro. Saturday's march wasn't for justice. And do you know why it's more important, bro? Let me stop you. Let me just say something quickly before you make the point. Quickly.
You're cancelling the march.
This weekend is the Grenfell anniversary, bro. Yeah? There is still injustice from a lot of people on Grenfell. I've still got a song on my hard drive you recorded about Grenfell.
Listen to
us. So here's what I'm saying to you.
March because of what?
So basically, what you're saying is, it's not about cancelling the march. The purpose of Saturday's march was about talking to people about the next steps. We can talk to people about next steps on Friday. Saturday's march wasn't about let's hold balls and march and make up the same amount of noise. It wasn't that. It was a sit down to tell people what's happening next. We can do that on Friday. Now, if there was a reason why we had to march on Saturday, bro, then we're out there. Then we're out there on Saturday then. Saturday is a necessity that can be avoided. for a greater good. And if that makes me look some type of way, my responsibility, I'd rather make it be that. And on top of that, the memory of Grenfell and the families that still haven't got injustice, I will hate for the anniversary of Grenfell to be overshadowed by a bloodbath with Black Lives Matter and EDL. Because that situation is a real life situation where people actually lost their lives and still need reparations for. And those reparations haven't been done by the government yet. So why do you think they're getting them to march on a weekend? Because they want the headlines to be separate so our people could still go through and still get this injustice, bro.
Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong, innit? You're not wrong, bro. You're here standing up for a cause, innit, bro? You understand? And you're trying to approach it the best way. But what I'm trying to say to you is, Vic, yeah, you see when all of this is done, bro, just believe, you see these youths that look like me and you, bro, they're going to be out here killing each other again, bro.
Yeah, most probably.
They're still doing it now.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say to you is, bro, instead of going in jail for killing someone that looks like you,
and
no, Vic, you're not deep in what I'm saying to you. I'm deep. I'm talking the realness of the situation. Look at the whole situation. The most youths that are killing each other nowadays are black youths, bro. I'm not even telling them to pick up a shank and a gun to go down there, you know. What I'm saying is, go down there, innit? You're a bad boy, you're on the block. You're gonna look at me when I walk past you with all my jewels on. And then when I look back, you're gonna be like, why am I looking at you? And I don't rate you lot anyway, bro. You understand, fam? But same way, bro, yeah, you're still gonna be on this behavior, bro. Take your ass down there, safe, later. And when I see you on the road and you're looking at me next time, like a bad boy, I'm gonna see you, I'm gonna look at you, I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna be like, bro, I don't know you, but was you at the march? When them EDL youths came to violate black people, was you there, bro? You're a pussy, don't look at me.
I hear you, bro. Yeah, listen.
Look at it. That's how I'm gonna look at it. See, every bad boy that is ready to kill another man that looks like them, I'm not saying go out there and do violence, I'm saying stand up, bro.
Bro, you see them standing up. Okay, so let me tell you this. Okay. If this is a situation where it's like, my first thought, and there's a few people that know my first thought about this was mobilizing and doing what you just said, right?
No. You're making it sound like I'm saying go out there and commit violence.
Yeah, but Dutch, you're acting naive. Like you're saying you don't have to bring no weapons. You know what's gonna go down? We're outlaws. Man's not gonna go down there to have a clash on some punch-up football factory thing. It's not gonna happen, bro. You know this, and I know this. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going down there for that. We come from a different thing. And these youths may not know that, but that's not our bad, that's theirs. We come from a different thing. So the bottom line is, you see this energy you just said about the youths in our community that are doing
don't bring no weapons.
You can't, it's not even, bro, come on, man.
But I'm saying that, personally, you don't have to bring no weapons. Listen, I'm not telling you to go and attack
we gotta be realistic.
Getting it wrong. I'm not telling no one, even when you see the EDL youths, do not attack them. I'm saying, bro, reasonable force to defend yourself. So
listen to this now, yeah. The Prime Minister, our Prime Minister says, he said the other day that these protests has been overrun with thuggery, yeah. Thuggery, yeah. That's the headline he was trying to push, right, bro? But it's not corroborated. There's no confirmation for this. So here's what I'm talking about personally. If this is about going to show the EDL youths. If man really feel that man's got to show the EDL youths man's not having it, that means man's having it. The fact man's even giving them any acknowledgement, it means man's having it already.
Bro, all I know is...
Because none of them are going to see you on Dutch. None of these youths are going to see a black person. We're talking about Steve from next door. We're talking about, like, these guys will see man and be on their best behavior. This is not a situation where EDL is walking the streets of London and seeing every black person and say, you fucking nigger. They're not saying that.
Who are we asking for change? Who are we asking for justice? You tell me.
The system. The powers that be. The system. They don't know people.
And they're calling us thugs, bro.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm just asking you questions and I'm answering it with your answers.
But I'm saying exactly.
The same people asking for change is the same people that are calling you thugs.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you prepared?
Change for you?
Bro, are you prepared, yeah? Are you prepared, yeah, to undo the last 30 years?
Nah, are you? But listen to what I'm saying to you.
Man's prepared to fight. I know everyone prepared to fight. Are you prepared to undo the last 30 years?
I'm not undoing nothing, bro. But I'm saying to you.
bro. But I'm telling you, this
So
is
what about when they don't tell you? What about when they don't tell you when they come in and they pull up on you when you're marching?
bro. Okay, so let me tell you something. So read between the lines what I'm saying. We are marching on Friday. We are gonna be in Parliament Square on Friday, and I'm gonna leave it as that. If they feel like that, pull up, which is not going to happen. It's not like there's a march going on right now. There's a march on Friday. We are gonna be there on Friday. We're not working on your calendar. If you feel some type of way about our marches, I'm not even gonna say the words.
I say that. Because as I said, innit, I'm not a road man, innit? Man's not just a road man, but however, I am a road man. I come from the roads. Not to put myself in the books, but just the narrative, the way of thinking that we have, bro, is very similar. I feel like every road man, they've got a certain way of thinking, and it's down to them to use that, yeah, and become smart and grow. Do you understand, bro? Because I feel like the best school is the school of life, innit? It's like just learning in general, going through life of your mistakes. You understand? So I don't have all the ins and outs, bro. I don't know these marches or whatever.
So now that all these people are here, let me give you some facts why this is a bit more concerning to me. Black Lives Matter don't have an official chapter in the UK, right? So these marches are being organized, like I said before, by young people and adults. They've just got together, created a WhatsApp group and said, we're going to organize these marches. They've done amazing to even have this amount of marches. These are people that had no experience of protesting before. They've built this. So looking at those group of young people, from someone in my position, the advice I'm giving them is this: is like, okay, cool. Based on what you guys have done to put this together and make this obviously work, that's something good on your CV. So if any of you that wanted to go and create a charity tomorrow that is, you know, linked to doing works for the community, this is it. This is something to put on your CV to show that you don't organize the Black Lives Matter protest. It was no violence. It ran through. And what that does is it creates opportunities in the community. Right now, my focus is something different. I'm past the stage where my anger or anything like that is gonna control me when the picture is bigger. So, bro, so we don't have that. We don't have that. This is young people and when I speak to them, their own words. When I speak to the organizers, they don't want no part of no violence. And I'm not gonna say to them, yeah, but what if this and what if? I'm not gonna say that to them because they've gone out their way, volunteered their time to do all of this, to stand for the community. There is no, so in case people are thinking, oh, the Black Lives Matter here is something to do with the one in America, there is no chapter here.
I hear you, bro.
So man has to respect it. So understand that. So on top of that, if we let a guy like my man, yeah, it's not even about the whole EDO, it's about my man. If we let my man, someone like him, antagonize us, we're never gonna be able to take on the people upstairs because they're worse than my man. They're more brazy than my man. And we've got bigger giants to kill. He's a small fish. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, my man's a baby.
Listen, my thing is this, yeah. Look, like, everyone's always asking the oppressor, like, this is my thing, this is how I look at it. Everyone always asks the oppressor, like, yo, we want change, we want this. You're asking the same person that's putting these things in place. They're not stupid, they know what they're doing, bro. You understand? My thing is this, bro. You see me, when I look at change, bro, I look at change. This is how change is going to come, bro. You have to do it for yourself. We have to do it for ourselves, bro. You're not meant to be asked this. Like, some people might not understand this, bro. This might be over their heads, bro. But I look at it like this. We're not meant to be asking the oppressor for change, bro. We're meant to be begging each other, bro, to come together so we could change things for ourselves, bro. Just like the Jews, bro.
Thank you. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. That's what I'm on.
So what, me personally, I look at the march, like, I love the fact it's so powerful that we come together, bro. And we show the world that, bro, we can come together. But what I'm trying to say to you is, bro, you lot are asking the oppressor for change, bro. You see, change is going to come from within, bro. Just like me, bro. I used to be a certain type of way in life, bro. I've changed. Whether for the better or worse, I just know I changed to a way that I wanted to be. That suited me more, bro. Do you understand? Because I was tired. I was tired. Right. I can't ask no one else for that, bro.
Bro, you're definitely right, which is why all this energy and emotion we have, for me, it's more important for us to put that in our communities and look inwards amongst ourselves and deal with each other better. I already posted about this. We need to more look into healing the thing. I really believe that we shouldn't wait for the system to address things in our community. We can do that ourselves.
No, what I'm trying to say to you is, yeah, when you're like, oh, if this happens, then how are we going to ask them for that? Bro, they're not giving us nothing, bro.
No, it's not that. I'm saying things are already hard, right? we can make things harder for ourselves, or we could just try and make the thing that's already hard how to get it easier. Now, the point I'm making is this: the type of stand you're making. I'm gonna sound a bit radical when I say this. We're living in the Western world, bro. Yeah, certain type of stands will not be made to a certain extent. Now, I come from a country where when we don't like what the government is doing, we're on the roads, we're on the pavement with it, and we're on the pavement for the whole year till that person's removed from office and whatever. Not. That's the kind of mentality and mindset I come from. But I'm also able to understand that we're living in the Western world. This is not our home, bro. So certain things, we could only do so much, which is why we have to learn to do a lot with a little, rather than do little with a little, which is what we've been doing. So
my back is about to die. Vic, let's link up later today. We're gonna carry on this conversation. I'm not on the net. You know what it is, bro? I always watch your lives, and today I just feel like bro, this is how a lot of people feel the same way, you know, Vic, bro. You understand? As you said, you thought the same way, but maybe you're a bit more educated in the political world, bro.
Mm.
But as the average person, bro, that doesn't care about politics, because politics doesn't do nothing for men, bro.
Yeah, I understand that.
Every time I see Prime Minister's question time, or the budget is getting announced, or new laws are getting, I just feel like I'm getting attacked directly. So when it comes to politics, I'm disconnected, bro. Just like millions of people like me, bro.
Mm. Yeah, that is
growing up, when I saw politics on the TV, they're cutting benefits, and that is affecting my mom and that. You know what I'm trying to say? When it comes to politics, I don't see nothing good come out of it for us, bro. And what I say is, bro, before my battery dies and before I cut off, bro, stop asking the oppressor for change, and let's come together like influential people and make change within ourselves.
Facts, big facts. Let's do that.
Let's buy up some infrastructure, bro.
Facts. Let's build something.
Ourselves, bro, private land. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you, bro?
Big facts.
To do this thing without asking them for it, bro. You understand what I'm trying to say to you, bro? And
I agree, bro.
Everywhere, but we can make a start, and that's the real change, bro.
Big, yeah, facts. Big facts.
But my bro, come, let's link up later, man.
All right, say that, and you already know.
I love my brother.
All right, love.